All praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Makak, double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. This is going to be a video on this world, man, and how these people think they can treat us like garbage, man, and it's not acceptable, man. Alright? It's not acceptable. The way they think they can get away with treating us, but it's all good, man, because Yahweh's been watching these people and he knows what they're up to. He knows their thoughts in their mind and the things that they think that they can get away with us, get away with doing to us, because they think in their mind that we ain't got no protector and we ain't got no representation, man. But they're wrong on that, big time, because the representation that we have is the top representation that you can have. Now, I'm gonna read a few scriptures. I'm gonna keep this lesson short, man, but I was just thinking about this after a video that I just watched, man, and it stirred up some righteous anger in me, man. That's a lock here for the coffin as well, but it stirred up some anger in me about how these people think that they can be, man, towards the Israelites, especially those of the elected nation of Israel that care about this world and actually know that this world's wrong, man, and that it's not right how people are living around here. So I'm going to go into it. This is Matthew chapter 18 and verse 7, which reads, Woe unto the world because of offences, for it must needs be that offences come. But woe to that man by whom the offence cometh. From what these people don't understand is that it could just be a 30-second interaction between them and a member of the elected nation of Israel that's going to cause them to receive the judgment that's part of the day of the Lord, man. It could have been that they was offending a man of the Lord for a longer duration, and that they might have worked with him and been continually every single day trying to make his life at work a misery, lying on him at work. Or they might have been just passing him in the street and laughed at his hair, laughed at him not being as rich as them. They might have been on the road driving by him and had a road rage and said something to them. They might have thought something evil about them when they saw them teaching on the highways and hedges. It doesn't really matter. But it says in the scriptures that offences must needs come. But woe to that man by whom the offence cometh. So people have to have to do things against the men of the Lord. But at the same time, when they do that stuff, they're going to be judged for that, man. And now I'm going to go to Wisdom of Solomon. And again, like I said, I'm going to keep it short, man. But these people don't know what's coming their way, man. Right? They thought in their mind that they can just go around doing whatever they want to do and treat people like garbage and treat people like crap. But they're wrong on that, man. Big time. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 and verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the such as have afflicted him, before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labours. And that's gonna be us being cocky, gonna be us being bold in front of the people that used to cause us harm, and they ain't gonna be able to do nothing. They're gonna know that they can't do nothing to us, man. Verse 2, when they see it, they shall be, who's the they? Those that afflicted us, man, our oppressors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation, so far beyond all that they look for, because they didn't think that we was going to be saved in general. They thought that they was going to lay our bodies on the ground like a carpet, like a rug, so that they can go over into their salvation. They thought they was going to use us to get what they want. But that's not what it is, man. It's going to be the opposite. Yahweh used them to punish us so they can give us what we want. Verse 3, and they repented and groaning for anguish, the spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. And when it's our time, they better not be expecting no mercy, you know. Just like how it talks about it in the parable of Lazarus and the rich man. Verse 4, we fools account his life madness, and his end to be without honour. How is he numbered among the children of God, and his lot among the saints? Well, I'm going to go into how his lots among the children of the saints, man. Because Yahweh didn't choose proud people and the people that are glorified in this world to teach his word. He didn't choose no celebrities, man. He didn't choose no celebrities. He chose the foolish things. Alright? 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 27. But God hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And God hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound those. So like to confound the things which are mighty. So God chose normal men that do normal jobs. They ain't stars. They ain't six-figure earners. And if they are, they're a humble six-figure earner, not proud. Like these people, they ain't doctors. They ain't highly established careers. The people that Yahweh chose to teach His word, they're the foolish things. They're people that have jobs and not careers. In fact, verse 28, and the base things of the world and the things which are despised. So people that ain't liked, man. People that people don't want to be around. They ain't getting invited to the wine and cheese tasting. They ain't getting invited to the house party. Because people are like, oh, why is he on that Bible thing, man? Oh, why is he always talking that God stuff, man? Oh, he's always on that. He's always on that down vibe, man. I'm only on positive things around here. Well, be on your positive things around here. But the scriptures say it's better to go into the house of mourning than the house of feasting. So if you see some people glorifying and living it up, twerking, shaking their battery crease all over the place, versus you see some people that are crying, sighing and crying for the abominations that are done in the world, it's better to go over to those people than those that are laughing and joking all the time. But the ones that are laughing and joking all the time don't know what's going on, man. And the ones that are sighing and crying do know what's going on, because the day of the Lord's coming, man. Verse 29, in fact verse 28, and the base things of the world and the things which are despised have God chosen, yea, and the things which are not, to bring to naught the things which that are, that no flesh should glorify in His presence. So the people that are proud, the high level mighty men, the high level wise men, the high level rich men, if they had the word, they'd be cocky, man. Because they'd be like, of course I'm going to have the word. Look at me. I'm beautiful. Of course I'm going to have the word. Look at me, I'm rich. Of course I'm going to have the word. Of course I've got this knowledge. I'm wise. But God ain't gave them those things. He's gave them earthly wisdom. Left hand. Yeah? Or He might have given them some right hand wisdom. Right? But that's not the wisdom that's going to save their soul. He ain't gave them knowledge of the scriptures. And why has He did that? So that no flesh may glorify in His presence. Because He gave it to weak men. And this world's going to find that out, man. It's going to figure it out that Yahweh ain't rocking with no proud people, man. And if a man is proud, that's of the elect, Yahweh will slowly tear him down, man. So that he can not be proud. And so that he can be humble like he's supposed to be. And he can be bold in righteousness, but not bold in himself. And that's what I'm learning, man. That's what you learn on your journey, man. That Yahweh ain't rocking with the proud, man. He's rocking with the humble, that are prepared to be bold in the face of wickedness, to speak righteousness, and are not going to back down when they see evil, and they're going to speak on it, man. And all the wicked poison that's being pushed out in the society as though it's righteous, when it's not. Verse 6, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 and verse 6, therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness have not rose upon us. We reared ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction, yea, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way, but as for the way of the Lord we have not known it. And this world does not care about the Lord, man. They care about machinations, right? They care about glorifying themselves, man, and wanting to be a star, and everyone glorifying in how smart they are, how tough they are, how rich they are, when that stuff don't mean nothing. Because you can't bribe Yahweh. You're not mighty enough to fight Yahweh, and you're not wiser than Him. Because where was you when the sun was made? Where's the wind come from, and where does it go at night? What's the foundations of the earth hanging on? Just like how we asked Job, people don't know. How much does a flame weigh? People don't know that. People don't know these things. How is a baby formed in the stomach? From how? People don't know the in-depth things of these, but they just pretend that they do, man. Verse 8, what have pride profited us, and what good have riches would have vaunting brought us? All those things are passed away like a shadow, and as a poster hasted by. And I'm going to end the lesson there, man. I'm just thought I'd talk about this, how people are proud and cocky, man, right? And they don't like to be put in their place. When you find out that they're doing something wrong and you tell them about it, man, they start softening up and being a coward and curling up into a ball, man. And they don't want no one to point out what they're doing wrong, but they're doing wrong, man. And it's going to be spoke on until they take people off the internet completely, or until they try and come with a sword, man. And when they do, Yahweh's gonna have something for them waiting, man. I'm gonna end the lesson there. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the nation of Israel. Shalom.